Good morning, everyone. I am Rachel de la Cruz from BSED English 4A, and today I will be your demo teacher. I hope you will learn something from me. Good morning, class. Let's start our day with a prayer. Before you take your seat, please pick up the pieces of paper and arrange your chairs. Now, before we start our class, I have prepared here 2 questions. I will give you 2 minutes to understand each questions and answers on your own. Who wants to answer the question number 1? Have you ever judged someone before knowing them? And what makes you judge them? Okay, you judge someone because of their physical appearance, because of their sex, because of their religions, and others. Now, who wants to answer the number 2? Why do people sometimes treat others unfairly? Exactly. One of the reasons why people are being treated unfairly is because of their status in life. Do you think judging people and treating them unfairly is something good? Okay. Now, based on our questions, what do you think our lesson for today? Exactly. Our lesson for today is about bias and prejudice. Let us discuss first what is bias. Who can read the definition of bias?
Bias means a tendency to favor one person, group, things, or point of view over other, often in an unfair way.
The term bias is an unfair opinion about a person or a group that affects how we think or how we act. Now let's have here some examples of bias. Let's have our first examples for bias. Let's have here this sentence. In other Christian sectors, the preacher position is given to male and not to female. Now, let's try to analyze these examples as why is it become an examples of bias? Okay, in these example, it shows that most of leaders in church are male and rarely seen female as a leader. It is bias because it shows that males are given more power or authority than female. Now, let's analyze the number 2 given. Please read it silently and analyze what makes it as a bias. The number 2 example says that secretarian in school only accept students who share the same religious beliefs. And her answer is correct. Exactly. It becomes bias in terms of religion. People often choose to accept or hire the same religion because they believe that they share the same characteristics or they can understand and fit each other. Understood, class? Okay. Now that we already discussed what is bias, who can give me examples of bias and explain why it makes us bias? Okay. Do you understand, class? Do you have any questions regarding what is bias? Okay, if none, then let's proceed with discussing about prejudice. Who can read the definition of prejudice? Any volunteer class?
Prejudice is an unfavorable opinion or feelings being formed beforehand or without knowledge, thought, or reason. It simply means a prejudge to others.
In our first examples, in this sentence, it says here that the landowner doesn't want the Jews to owning a business in his town. So, why do you think the business owner does not want the Jews build their business in town? Exactly. The statement prejudice against Jews or judge those Jewish people. Basically because of their nationality and religion. And you are right that maybe those who lived in the city or in the town has different beliefs from the Jews. Let's have another examples of prejudice. Let's have here this sentence. I don't want blocks living in my neighborhood. Kindly read it and understand this sentence. And afterwards, I will call some students. Are you done? Okay. Any volunteer from the class? Very good. The statement is an example of prejudicing or judging black people. Basically because of their skin color. And you are right that the mentality of having black skin or bad people should stop and should not be tolerated. Do you understand, class? Okay, very good. Now, to assess your understanding about prejudice, who can give me some examples of prejudice? Maybe you can apply it in your real life scenario. Or maybe you just encountered it. Anyone from the class? Okay, thank you. Please take your seat. Now, do you have a question about prejudice or bias? If none, then who can summarize what is the difference between bias and prejudice? Okay, very good. Please take your seat. To test your understanding whether you truly and fully understand what is bias and prejudice, please get one half crosswise and answer this short quiz. Instructions of this quiz is write P what if it shows prejudice and write B if it shows bias. I will give you maybe 10 minutes to answer this. Okay, you are done. Now, please again prepare one half crosswise and answer these questions. This an essay and it is equivalent to 20 points. Read and understand carefully. Okay? For your assignment, kindly research the different types of bias and prejudice. Before I leave, I want to make sure if you don't have any question about bias and prejudice. If none, Then, that would be the end of our class. Goodbye, class.